from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. This is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. 5th in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the 1st overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl. And the Rams had that Super Bowl letdown after their loss in Super Bowl 53 to New England. But it might surprise people that quarterback Jared Goff still finished 3rd in the NFL in passing yards at better than 4,600. They just want to see him cut down on the number of interceptions he threw last year, and they think the Rams can elevate their offense yet again.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. On 1st down, gone. That'll be caught by Cup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air again. Gone. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Got some room at the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This game circled on the calendar for Todd Gurley as he gets a chance to run against the team he spent his first 5 NFL seasons with. He was a first-round pick back when they were still the St. Louis Rams in 2015, and he went on to rush for better than 5,400 yards with 70 total touchdowns for them. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Lions throw caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
We're closing in on halftime, and that's Julio's first catch of the game. That's got to be a surprise for not just us, but even the defense, who's done a heck of a job taking him away from the Falcons.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From his goal line here, Goff. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever. But a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Allen Bailey in on the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for gone. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just got thrown off? He'll have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. Bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Julio Jones has averaged 90 receiving yards per game every season since 2013. And when you factor in that every game plan calls for them double and triple covering him, yet he's still putting up those kind of numbers, that tells you the excellence of Julio Jones.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. Good move by Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd
creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, now a design run for Ridley.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. As the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ryan to throw. Going for it all. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Next to score, Falcons 3, Rams 0.
Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points in the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? And the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
So Goff and the Rams down 3-0, just over a minute 40 to play. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Goff now to throw. The man is Higbee, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Robert Woods.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now running right through him. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
The score, Falcons 6, Rams nothing.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Josh Sutton defenses it are short areas underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
That one good for 12 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. From the left side, complete to Cup. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.